Hey, what's up, everybody? You're watching Leveling Up with Benjamin Banks with me, your hero, Benjamin Banks. And joining me, as always, are my co-hosts, Rebellious D and Trav. How you fellas doing today?
Chilling, bro.
Pretty good.
It's good seeing you guys as always. And on
That's
today's
not what you say off air, though.
Huh?
Yeah.
That's not what you said off air.
That's what you guys say.
We're about to get one of that Walmart
I'm just
stuff,
just leading the train. That's all I'm doing.
It's not a train.
I'm the conductor.
Yeah, on the
invisible
train. You're like the new Wonder Woman because you got an invisible train.
God.
It's the Banks train is full of soul. It's just like the soul train.
No.
So y'all telling me that y'all like if y'all were on the soul train, y'all wouldn't want to be up there either?
Nah, it ain't like what it used to
Well, the
be,
Soul Train I know and this so-called Soul Train are vastly different.
Yes.
So I'm gonna go back to the real Soul Train.
Thank you, Trav.
I enjoy that Soul Train.
You got
I
about
grew
the
up on
Infinity
that
Train?
Soul Train.
What about the Infinity Train?
I like Infinity Train, but unfortunately, that is not yours.
correct.
Yeah, it is. It's
Unfortunately for us, it's not yours.
No,
Correct.
it is. Like there's
Ain't
so
no
many
Banks train.
There's so many cabinets that you can go in on the Banks train.
No.
But anyway, on today's review, we are reviewing the Netflix cartoon Kid Cosmic, and it was recommended to us by our co-host Rebellious D.
No, guys, there's no need to thank me. Dude,
I'm
here for the team.
I didn't even know about it till you
Yeah,
said something, which
exactly.
is crazy. We talk about HBO and their poor marketing. Netflix is typically pretty good about their
They
marketing.
putting out too much stuff now, Trav. They just
Yeah, they
get what
are.
they put out.
They
They put out
are.
stuff every week.
Dude, this is Craig Mccracken that we're talking about here.
Who's Craig Mccracken, Trav? For people that don't know who he is.
Shoot.
Hold on, what you mean by for people who don't know who he is?
Hey,
bro?
I mean, like there might be some viewers that are watching this video and they don't know who Craig Mccracken is. So who is Craig Mccracken?
Craig Mccracken is an animator, director, writer, story boarder. You might have, heard of some of the shows that he's worked on.
Get him, Trav.
Dexter's Laboratory,
Uh-huh.
Powerpuff Girls,
Another one.
Fosters,
Another
Spitting
one.
that fire.
Uncle Grandpa,
and another one.
Hold on, Rondell.
Chowder.
I can watch Chowder, but Uncle Grandpa.
Hey,
I wasn't that big of a fan of.
I love some Uncle Grandpa, and then of course the infamous Regular Show.
Regular Show is a really good show, and I love Regular Show.
I think he worked as a storyboard artist for Two Stupid Dogs too.
Yes,
For
he
real?
did. Yep,
Nice.
that's where he
Two
got to
Stupid
start.
Dogs.
That's where he got to start, and he worked on Space Ghost Coast to Coast.
Oh, that
Nice.
coast to coast.
So he's had his hands in the animation field
Oh, of course.
for a long time.
And again, I mean, he's married to Lauren Faust. And for that, I know you're gonna ask me, Trav, who's Lauren Faust?
Yeah, go
Take
ahead.
it
And I'm
away,
gonna
Trav.
tell you. I'm sure you've heard of a little show called My Little Pony,
Okay.
a little show called DC Superhero Girls.
Okay.
This is an animation cartoon iconic couple right here. These guys are responsible for Cartoon Network's pockets.
Correct.
Okay. That's a good summary on who both they are. It's like they're a power couple when it comes to
No
animation.
kidding.
That's
Correct.
right.
All right, cool. Well, yeah, I mean, like I said, Kid Cosmic, it's a really good show. D, thank you for recommending it for us to check out. And let's go ahead and get into today's review. But before we start, make sure that you like this video, you subscribe to our channel, and you hit that bell button so that way you're always notified when we have new content here on the channel. And let's go ahead and get into today's video. So D, I'll let you start this off because this was your brain, baby. This was your brainchild.
Oh, it's not, guys. I'm just part of the team.
And
let's get it.
hey, D, hey, I took the conductor hat off.
I don't want the conductor hat.
Man,
Stop
modest.
doing that.
Hey,
We're a
D,
team
you got
here.
the hat. Hey, go
I
ahead.
don't have a hat. Don't make me take this beanie off, bags. It's not. Don't do it. Get down off the ledge.
Hey, go ahead and take your orange hat off and put on the conductor hat.
I'm not wearing your silly
It's
conductor.
time for you to be ruthless, D.
Bro,
right now.
D's trying to
Who
tell
was
you,
that?
Banks, you built for this, is what he's trying to tell you.
Yeah,
It's
man.
written on the shirt.
This is not leveling up with rebellious
You
D.
built for this.
Hey, well, what about
There you
ruthless?
go.
D? What about ruthless?
Yes, it is.
That's who I want to see. I want to
Yes.
see. I want
Hey,
to see.
Harvey
I wanna
loved
see
this man's
Ruthless.
name.
I want to
Yeah.
see ruthless D. And,
Shout out to
and-
Harvey.
and the clean man Trav. That's who
The
I want to
clean
see.
man.
This guy, yeah, he made personas for us, Trav. So we ain't gonna talk about that
these
here
are
on
the
the pod
These are the evil
or
versions
on
of us.
YouTube. Excuse me. It's just let's just not.
The evil.
All right. So let's take it away. So essentially the overview, kid living in a small desert town.
Mm-hmm.
He finds that he gets these the aliens.
Power rings.
Yep, the power rings come in within his grasp, and he takes them and he tries to make a little super team. Essentially, he starts all playing with them. He's just goofing off, and the kid is what they refer to him as.
Yep, we don't know his name.
Correct, and it's just really cool to see him go around this small town, and over the course of the 10 episodes in the first season, basically he kind of befriends these people or gets them to help him in a way,
Mm-hmm.
So and eventually, the aliens.
Everybody knows each other. Yeah,
exactly.
And they were called the Cosmic Stones of Power. I'm sorry.
It's fine.
I'm thinking Power Rings because I think of Green Lantern, and with this show, it takes inspiration from a lot of superhero tropes and whatnot. But one of the biggest ones is Green Lantern, like even the with the different ring colors and all that other stuff.
And I know that it's supposed to be very Green Lantern-ish, but I got Captain Planet.
I got that too.
You can't
Power Rangers.
That. It's like
just because of how like kid friendly.
Yeah,
it was. I just went to Captain Planet with the rings.
Yeah, I liked how each ring was different. Like with Kid's ring, it gave him the ability to fly. With Joe's ring, it gave her the ability to open up different portals.
Yep. Right. Yep.
And she could go in all of them and whatnot.
Teleport, maybe.
Exactly.
Then you had Rosa, who reminds me of Dee's daughter Lily. She was able to grow.
She's an animal
to 40 feet, which is a really incredible power, especially for somebody that young to possess this ring. And she was very intelligent for her age too, which is really cool. Then you have Grandpa G. He has the ability to make multiple copies of himself. And then the final member of the team, which is Tuna Sandwich.
Tuna
Sandwich, my favorite character. He's one of them.
And Tuna Sandwich has the ability to see into the future.
Yep.
And so I love the fact that like each ring was different for each character. How the show starts off, it like what Dee was saying, you have Kid, he's like what's the word? Like everybody knows him around town as the hero. Like he's the hero. Like he's always he's huge in the comic books and whatnot. And Rosa is somebody that wants to be his friend, but he only sees her as a baby. Why would he want to hang out with a baby? And Kid also, he doesn't have any friends in town.
Nope.
Right.
And then the only person that's really nice to him is Joe. But even with that, like he still doesn't view her as a friend. Joe,
well, because there's a huge age gap there. Too.
Yeah, there's a huge age gap, exactly. And Joe, she works as a waitress at her mom's diner.
Yep.
And pretty much her mom, like she is like a no nonsense, like any type of mom. Whereas like she doesn't like the kid because every time he comes to the shop, he always has these crazy stories that he's rambling.
He's a hooligan, damn it.
Yeah, he's a hooligan. Thank you, Trav. Like that's the type of word. Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. Like that's who he is. But he ends up finding these cosmic rings of power after an alien ship crashes near his home, and now he wants to create a superhero team.
Right.
Yep.
And with him creating this team, the first person that joined the team is Joe. And Joe, she doesn't believe him at first. And then when she uses the purple power ring or the cosmic ring of power, she's freaking out because it's just like he was telling the truth. And then we find out that there's an alien, the alien that is Stuck Chuck. And
hey, hold on.
What's up?
Stuck Chuck's my favorite character, right? But I don't want to just move off of Stuck Chuck, bro.
Oh, no. We gonna talk about Stuck Chuck.
No. I just want to talk about the behind the scenes on who voices Stuck Chuck before we get further into. This is how, just if you ain't seen this show, this is the amazing Tom Kenny.
Yep. And who is Tom Kenny for people? I know who Tom Kenny is, but who is Tom Kenny for people who don't know who he is? Because he's done a lot. Like when I think of Tom Kenny, I put him up there with Phil Lamar, Kevin Michael Richardson.
Absolutely. I mean, he's our childhood, dude.
Yeah, he's done a lot of stuff, but just name a couple of things that he's done voiceover work on.
Oh man, Heifer and Rocco. That's pretty much that was our start to him, I believe, is Heifer and Rocco's Modern Life, dude. He's the narrator in Powerpuff Girls and the Mayor. So I mean, again, reuniting with Craig McCracken.
Wasn't what he voiced Fry on Futurama? Correct?
Dude, what's it called? A lot of people don't know this, but he voiced Spyro and Spyro the Dragon. Yep. And of course, he's SpongeBob SquarePants. I mean, probably his most iconic role.
I can't remember, but didn't he voice Ren and Stimpy as well? I believe.
I would have to look that one up. But
I'm looking it up right now. I think
he's got so much stuff. You're gonna miss some things. You know what I mean? Just because of this dude.
What happens when you got that resume,
this
bro?
Dude's list. I mean, again, he's iconic, dude.
I think he didn't voice Ren and Stimpy. Who voiced Ren and Stimpy?
Ren and Stimpy for me, it's like it was okay. It's just not something that I really got into.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
I realize it's an iconic cartoon.
He did voices on Powerpuff Girls is notable. Johnny Bravo. He was Dog and Cat Dog.
Oh my God, who was he on Johnny Bravo?
He was Carl. Carl.
Yeah, he was Carl on Johnny Bravo. So yep. I mean, this guy, kept it real.
Yeah, he did a lot of stuff, man.
Yeah, man.
But
a legend, bro.
But Stuck Chuck pretty much he's an alien who comes to Earth and he wants to get the cosmic rings of power, and pretty much his mission is to get these rings, take them back to his home world,
right?
So that way he can be looked at as a hero. You know what I'm saying? But the kid, he's not going to let this happen.
Right.
Him and Joe, they end up stopping him. Joe, she uses her ring to pretty much cut him in half. And I can't remember, but do they ever show what happens to the lower half of his body? Do they just throw it away?
I don't. It's just
I don't remember. I mean, it might still be in there. Maybe
he's just chilling in the trailer with half a body. You know what I mean?
Yep.
They got him hiding in
there.
there.
That's why he's called Stuck Chuck, man. He's stuck.
Yeah, he's stuck, and then they start. I know he gets into the wagon later on. They start pulling around that. What was it called? What are those things? Radio flyers.
Yep, radio flyers.
Yeah, the typical one. Yeah.
Well,
wow,
yeah,
throwback.
Throwback.
The team, they end up, moving along and whatnot, and the kid, he makes his team, and like as the show progresses, it's like they each learn how to work with their powers that they have, learn how to use them to the best of their abilities.
Yep.
And there are other aliens who come to Earth that are trying to get these cosmic rings of power, and they always end up losing because of like some dumb, unfortunate event. Like one of the aliens, like they flew into the power lines.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And while all of this is going down, Stuck Chuck, he's still trying to get the aliens from his planet to come. He's still trying to steal the rings and whatnot. And
he got the antennas.
Yeah, he got the antennas and everything. He has he has the voice box, so that way that they can understand what he's saying and whatnot. Doesn't
he have a poisonous bite or something like that too?
Yes.
Or paralysis bite?
Yes. Yeah. And
so it's just cool.
I thought it was cool when he did end up getting the ring to multiply himself. So that way, he can defeat the kid. And I love the rivalry, like the good guy versus bad guy, because it's like the kid, he is somebody who takes inspiration from a bunch of comics. And like that's why I can relate with him a lot, like especially like with the whole hero aspect. I always call myself the hero and whatnot, because it's like when it comes to comics, like I love the heroes in the comics. I love the story of how some of these heroes are relatable, especially in the Marvel comics. My Hero Academia, which is an anime. If you haven't watched it, check that out. Season 5 comes out this Saturday, so if you didn't know, now you know. We don't know what time though. We don't know what time is coming out.
Nobody. Hey, if you know, leave it in the comments.
Yeah, let us know in the comments because it's like every website doesn't have a time. It just says March 27th, which is kind of
no time
if you ask.
It's the end.
But yeah, I just love the kid's character and how he just wants to create this team where it's like they can save the galaxy, but they can't save the galaxy when it's just like they're stuck in the Southwest in the desert in the middle of nowhere.
In a nowhere town.
Yeah, so I just love like how they come together. Now the thing is that everybody on the team is good at what they do except the kid. Like the kid, because I feel like that he's arrogant. He's so arrogant that he doesn't understand that it's just like his powers aren't that great until he actually focuses with them, but he's still learning himself. And I just, like I said, my favorite character on the show is the kid. Trav, I know that you said that your favorite is Stuck Chuck. D, who's your favorite character on the show?
I mean, Tuna Sandwich is close, bro.
Yeah,
he's Tuna Sandwich. I thought it was. Bro, it was fun. You get a reveal when he could when they give him.
I was gonna say when he gets the voice box from Stuck Chuck, so good. His voice.
Yeah, at first it's like it's funnier too. I like the transition between when you can understand him and you can't, because it's like you got this fat cat. He can see the future. He's trying, but he's overweight. He can't, and it's just neat. I don't know, man. I like them all a little bit. Joe is another one. It's such a cool and unique cast and a spin on heroes in general.
Yeah, there's no bad characters.
No, man, it's just fun to watch. But I'm gonna take Tuna Fish or Tuna Sandwich. Excuse me. Put some respect on that cast name for just for kicks, man. He's fun. I like the idea.
I agree with you on that, man. And also too, go ahead, Trev.
You said the kid's your favorite?
Yeah, kid is my favorite. Yep.
What a shocker, D. The main character, right? This dude.
You know how he rolls.
I mean,
gotta
be. The main character. Everything he watches.
It's just what it. Now, Robin is my favorite character, and he's not the main character.
Robin from what?
I remember when I was a kid. My cousin, he had the Batman animated series Adventures game on the Sega Genesis. And I remember when I would go over to somebody's house, I was always player one. I was never player two.
Of course, we wouldn't expect anything less.
Yeah,
and my cousin used to be like, "How do you come over to somebody else's house and you're player one?" And I remember he told me, because on the Batman game, I always would choose Robin. And he was just like, man, you can't be player one and you can't choose Robin too. Like Robin is player two, because player one would always be Batman. I was just like, no, I want to be Robin. And he was just like, look, he gave me that ultimatum where he said, either you gonna be player one and you play as Batman, or you gonna be player two and you play as Robin.
And you took a back seat.
Hey, you know what I did? I
played as Batman.
Player one. I was just like, I'm not giving you this controller. Like, I mean, that's just how I roll. But anyway, the kid, he's my favorite. He reminds me of Deku in a way. His backstory is tragic. He lost both of his parents in a car accident. A tractor trailer, it ended up hitting their car, and he was the only survivor. And his grandpa takes him in, and it's like, I understand where it's like the comics are his way. They're his coping mechanism. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause it's like he reads these comics and it takes him into another world. And when he's in this world, like, he feels safe. He's very knowledgeable on these things. So I understand why he wants to be a hero, because this is all that he pretty much has. In this town in the middle of nowhere, he doesn't have anything else.
Right.
But I also wanted to mention, because I said that he has these aliens that are coming in and trying to get the rings.
Yep.
But he also has somebody else called, his name is the Biker in Black, which is a spin on the Man in Black. And we find out about this guy later on, but he's sending these robotic dogs to try and get the rings. And at
the
first,
demon dogs.
Yeah, I thought the dogs were, you know, aliens or somebody like a bounty hunter from space was sending these dogs to try and get
kind of like a Lobo.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you. Yeah, that's what I thought was happening. I thought like a Lobo was sending these dogs to Earth to get these rings, and you know, eventually, you know, like Thanos said, is if you want something done, you got to do it yourself. And
I just want to say, I want to interject real quick. Lobo's the greatest Superman villain of all time.
No question.
I like him. I like him. I remember. I think before like all the superhero stuff started taking over, like at the start of it, I believe like The Rock had said something along the lines that he would like to play Lobo. But
I can't imagine.
Wow.
Yeah, I can't.
Danny Trejo, if he was young.
Nah, that would be.
Yeah,
he looks like him, except he's not blue
or even
gray, depending on which one you're looking at.
Even Ron Perlman. I mean, because I know
that would have been.
He voiced him in Superman the animated series, but
that would be really fun.
Yeah,
Ron looked like him back in the day.
He could still do it.
No.
Yeah,
he doesn't have the body no more, bro.
Hey, Ron Perlman's still out here.
He's a classic, bro.
Hellboy.
No, that's Beast. He need to bring back that Beauty and the Beast TV show nobody remembers him from.
I do not remember the Beauty.
He was in it. Yeah, he was in it in the 90s, bro. No joke.
How you not remember the Beauty and the Beast TV show?
I just wasn't. I mean,
he was down there in the sewers.
Yeah, I mean, I liked the movie, but I didn't like the.
And the girl in the show, she looked like the girl from. I gotta say, the live action of the girl from Gargoyles. She was going down there to sing.
Yeah. Hey, what's her? Lisa.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Was that her name in Gargoyles?
Yeah, I think it was. Wasn't she a detective?
He was a detective.
Yeah. Respect, Trav.
Banks, if you ain't seen like the cover photo for Beauty and the Beast, the TV show back in the 90s, you need to.
I'm about to look it up right now.
The Beast looks god awful. It
I'm pretty
not age well.
He just looked like Ron Perlman.
He looks like garbage.
It just looked like him with some
hold on, does he look like a cat?
Yes.
Close. Pretty goddamn close.
Hold on, I'm about to look it up right now.
Oh,
imagine the Lion and Wizard of Oz.
Yeah. Wow.
It literally looks like a guy in a lion outfit. That's what it looks like.
Yep.
This is gonna.
He ain't had no castle in that show either, boy. My mom used to sit and watch that all the time.
Hey, that's 90s TV for you.
Yeah, that was old.
You want to know what's crazy? Is I just saw this picture yesterday because I was talking. I was talking with one of my friends, and she had mentioned something about like her cat being like a grown man. So I had typed in like human cats, and like this picture came up, but I saw it. I was just like, who the hell is that? But I didn't know that it was from Beauty and the Beast. But yeah, this looks bad.
Oh, it is bad.
Why would they make a live action TV show?
Just like, why did they make the live action Turtles TV or the Mortal Kombat? And they're all bad.
You talking about what was it on Fox Kids?
It was on Fox Kids, yeah.
What was it called? It wasn't The Next Mutation.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is The Next Mutation.
My God. Yeah, with Venus. But anyway, back to Beauty and the Beast. But anyway, back to Kid Cosmic. So the biker in black, he ends up showing up. Oh, that's right. We started talking about Beauty and the Beast, so I skipped over something. I wanted to talk about how Stuck Chuck, how he ends up getting the rings, and he makes copies of himself to stop the kid and steal the rings. Right. I think I already covered that. Dang, what was
right? Yeah, we already talked about that.
I'm sorry. It was when Stuck Chuck, he ended up making calling home, so that way that the people would come to Earth, right, and help him get the rings and whatnot. Yep. Now the kid, he is kind of like he's kind of depressed because he hasn't been able to do anything major yet. Like I said earlier, like everybody else is coming to terms with their power and whatnot, and they're getting wins, and it's like they make these medals for, it's just like, every time somebody defeats a bad guy, they get a medal.
Right.
And what happens is the kid, he doesn't get one, and the team, they notices this, and so Grandpa G, he ends up making clones of himself and dresses up like a robot. The kid ends up taking them all out.
Right.
And what happens is Stuck Chuck, Like it was
Got 'em.
recorded, and Stuck Chuck showed him the video.
He TMZ'd him right there.
And after that, like the kid was like, okay, I'm gonna take out all of these people. And the kid, he ended up doing it. Like when it came to using each of the powers of the rings, the kid was a beast. He was killing it, but eventually he came to his downfall because he put on all the rings at once. And I thought it was cool at first because I was just like, yo, like imagine, like it was kind of like having the Infinity Gauntlet.
I was about to make that reference,
but it's just like, you know, he ended up slipping up and he ended up losing the rings, and the leader of Stuck Chuck, sorry.
Damn.
Say that five times fast, right?
Yeah, say that 5 times.
Damn
but
right.
the leader ends up coming, and he ends up getting scared. He leaves Stuck Chuck behind, and then that's when the biker in black shows up. They've been watching everything this entire time, so that way that they can study the rings and whatnot, because he has his team of heroes that he wants to create, and like these guys are like the Power Rangers.
Yeah.
And what are their names? The Intergalactic Federation Force or something like that.
They had a weird name.
Yeah, it like they reminded me of the Ginyu Force. Like,
I don't even remember them having a name, to be honest.
Yeah, no, they were the Earth. They were the Earth Federation Force, I believe that's what their name was. But yeah, he wanted to make this team so that way that he knew about the aliens. Like he, again, like this is another Men in Black reference where it's just like, you know, aliens had been coming to Earth. He was always capturing them and whatnot. And so he ends up getting the rings. The military comes to town and everything. The kid is on the run and nobody knows where the kid is.
Yep.
But he knows that the aliens are coming to Earth. So he makes his team. The aliens come, and his team and the aliens, they end up fighting amongst each other. And Tuna Fish ends up having a vision when he still did have the ring, and he sees that the kid dies. And what he ends up doing is he goes to Stuck Chuck, and he pretty much saves him. And he takes Stuck Chuck's voice modulator, and now Tuna Fish can talk, which is cool. And I wasn't expecting him to have
me either. Voice. I thought he was just gonna be the cat with the powers for a while.
Yeah, but it's like
cat with the powers.
And he was so intelligent. You know what I'm saying? But it's like we hear this all the time where it's like, you know, people say, yeah, my cat is really smart. And it's like, I wish that I could understand what they're saying, because it would be funny if you could hear like what your cats like really think about you and whatnot, or you could see how smart they are. So him and Stuck Chuck, they end up working together. Stuck Chuck, he changes his ways because his leader leaves him on Earth, and they're trying to get the kid. They get the team back together, and the kid, the vision that he has is that the kid he saw that the aliens weren't coming to Earth to try and destroy it. They were coming to Earth to get the cosmic rings back.
Yep. Kind of like the aliens had corresponding powers to each of the stones.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
What it was. Yes.
And that was really cool, that it's like these aliens, like they weren't trying to invade Earth to take it over or anything. Yep. They were just trying to get these stones back, and we find out it's because that the stones, they're all the last remnants of their planets that were destroyed. And I can't remember like the villain's name or the alien's name. Do you guys remember?
Which one?
No.
Like the one that destroyed their planet.
Oh God, I don't know.
I can't remember that off the top. I just know that, like you said, that each of the stones came from the respected planets that they lived on.
Yeah.
And they came to get it essentially. Which I thought that was pretty sweet.
I did see that as we dubbed them the Power Rangers, they were called the Earth Force Enforcement Force.
There we go. Yeah, there we go. Yep.
No, that's a
say that 5 times fast.
Yeah, say that fast. Yeah. And the guy's name was Erodus, the Planet Killer. That was
Galactus. Got it.
Yeah.
Planet Killer.
So pretty much it's like the kid, he saves the day, and then he ends up finding out that his ring isn't it doesn't give him the ability to fly, but it gives him telekinesis. And he can't even say the word. And you gotta remember too, the kid's only 9 years old, but he can't say the word. And once he finds out about the powers, he harnesses it. You know what I'm saying? And they end up giving the rings back to the aliens and whatnot. And how it ends is like, you know, everybody becomes friends except the biker in black. and they all go back to the.
Oh yeah, didn't they try to shake his hand or something like that?
Yeah, he did this. You know what I'm saying?
He hit him with the old school.
So I mean, like,
he's a funny character though. Bro.
Yeah,
the biker in black.
Yeah.
I like. You know, he kind of reminded me of you, Trav, in a way. Like when I was watching it. Yeah, I mean, like just.
No, he was trying to stir the pot, dude.
No, because of the beard, you know what I'm saying, and like the way that he was acting, like
you saying you want Trav to cosplay as the biker in black?
Yeah,
come on.
I mean, Trav already cosplayed as.
As long as you cosplay as player number 2.
Hey, that's a movie coming out. Ready Player 2, man. I'll do it.
Oh, stop.
I'll do it, but yeah, overall, it was a good series.
Yep.
There's no release date on when season 2 is going to happen, but I am looking forward to it. What about you guys, Trav?
No, I enjoyed the first one so much. I'm not looking forward to it.
Oh
no, I mean, like, what were your thoughts on it? I didn't mean if you know,
on the season now. Or?
Yeah, like what were your overall thoughts? Like, I just said I enjoyed it. Like,
no, I loved it, man. I watched it with Zoe and Kylie.
Okay, now for people who don't know who Zoe and Kylie are, let everybody know.
They don't need to know. Just know.
Okay, all right.
Just know. I watched it with the girls, and Zoe loved it. She was like,
"Yep."
She was ready to binge it. I had to be like, "Nah, girl, we gonna wait till tomorrow to watch some more." D?
Well, hey, come on, guys. I recommended this, so come on. I mean, I can't wait to see how it develops. I want to see the character growth in season 2. They're probably going to get a better handle on their abilities, you know. And, at the end of the show, they actually get moved into outer space, too, something we didn't mention.
Yeah.
Which is like an intergalactic kind of like a stop.
Yeah.
Like a truck stop kind of looking
Which
thing.
Is cool. Which is it's like now
cool.
They're all in space. It was something else. Like, didn't the one alien, didn't she mention that there were 13 rings or something like that?
Yep.
Okay.
She mentioned there was more rings, which I'm all for it, man. I think it's a fun, light, easy to watch show. You know, you don't have to be super vested into it. I recommend it to anybody willing to watch it.
Yeah,
I can give us your feedback if you do check it out in the comments. Yeah.
Well, I did see that they sent out a tweet that said season 1 is pretty much just a prologue. 2 more seasons on the way.
Okay, cool.
I'll take that.
Well, I mean, definitely, I can see Stuck Chuck getting in the ring. Probably everybody.
You see him getting his legs back though.
Probably everybody that's at that diner is going to get a ring. I
hope he doesn't get the legs back.
Yeah, he doesn't need them.
You wanted to stay in the
funnier with him having half a body.
I think I could definitely see him playing with that a lot, like where he's just using different vehicles to move around eventually.
Right. Yeah. There's so much you could do with it.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, like, overall, it was a good show.
Yep.
I'm looking forward to season 2, and let us know in the comments what you thought about it. If you watched it, did you enjoy it? Did you hate it? Did you not like it? Let us know, and we'll see you next time. Make sure you check out our other video reviews that are going to be coming out: Falcon and Winter Soldier, My Hero Academia. We got the Godzilla versus Kong next week, and we got a bunch of stuff coming out. Make sure you check out Superman and Lois.
Next month.
Ooh-wee.
Mortal Kombat next month.
Can't wait for that.
And I'm sure you saw today, they said they pushed the R rating to the limit.
Yeah, I saw.
Of course. What else are you supposed to do?
Hey, we saw what happened in Annihilation.
I was about to say, what do you mean?
Hey. Easy.
Yeah. Easy. But wrapping it up, D, let them know where they can find you at in social media land.
First and foremost, make sure you like, follow, subscribe, and you can find me at rebellious_D23 at Instagram.com. Trav.
That's right. And I'm on the Instagrams. I got so excited, I got tongue tied.
Say that 5 times fast.
That's right. And, again, I'm on the Instagrams at ZK Audio. And if you're looking for a main character to play, a player 1, if you will.
Yeah.
Where can they find a player 1 at?
You can find me, your player 1, at Leveling Up with Benjamin Banks. See, I even messed it up because I don't know what I was trying to say. You can find me, your hero, Benjamin Banks, at KingBenji_Banks on Twitter and Instagram. And you can look me up on Facebook, and it's Benjamin Banks. If I don't come up, I should be the first person, and I will contact Mr. Zuckerberg personally and get to the bottom of that. Thank you for always watching our videos, and we'll see you next time. Keep that pinky up. Peace.
Thanks again, everybody, for watching another episode of Leveling Up with Benjamin Banks. Make sure you like, follow, subscribe to the channel. Podcast, we got that too. Make sure you give us a thumbs up and hit that bell for further episodes and notifications. Thanks a lot to our patrons. And if you don't mind, join the Patreon. We'll be having new specials coming up soon.